Good morning, people. Hope everyone is well today. Everyone's loving it. Good morning, Chris. How you doing? A good day to everybody. Hope life is treating you very well. So, what we got on the show this week? We've got pictures of the week, climate, markets, BTC, precious metals, news. Daz has returned. Andrea's back on Friday. John's back on Monday as well. Good morning, Jim. John's back as well. And I've been walking now for 30 days. How many chins have got to lose? How many chins? Hopefully, I've only got a few more chins to lose. My God, it's killing me, this walking. But loving life, really. Loving life. So here we go with the show. And I found this old picture of Anna. This is when we first got a cookie, like nearly 2 years ago. So Anna's here holding her cat, and it just shows you how a stinky old soy cat can grow on you. So Cookie's firmly part of the family now. Went off to Haru in the week and had a great time. Had a great time there with the boys and the girls in Haru. Had a fantastic meal there. Must go back there very soon as normal. Here's Gary, Michael, Jim, Stefan, Daz, and myself. Yeah, see, I'm even looking slimmer there. And this is the food. The salmon was like to die for. Salmon was incredible. And this was the poached salmon on the right and the grilled salmon in the middle there. And pork and crab and caviar was very pleasant. And this is my favorite. This is the rice salmon avocado with a wasabi mayonnaise and caviar. I had 10 of those. Yes, and that was Jim with the Wahoo burger you could get there. The Wahoo burger there is amazing. It's just got lovely fried onions with it. It's beautiful. And then went to Freshella. There's me, Tim, his beautiful partner, Jim Meow, and Pride down the end with a large beer. And that's the food I had there. I had a omelette with rice and sweetened. No, that's chicken and cashew nut. Very nice. And Tim had a double breakfast. Good morning, John. How are you? Then popped into Prime Burger. Went into Prime Burger, had a wonderful meal there in Prime Burger. As always, the best burger in town is Prime Burger. You know, that's what they do. They don't do nothing else, really. Peaky Blinders, best restaurant in Pattaya, John TM, was there again on Friday. Some people go to church. We go to Peaky Blinders. And there was 10 of us this week. So we had quite a turnout, really. Too many to mention there, but we was all there and we all had a marvellous time as normal. And this is the dish I had. I had the gambus pil, which is tiger prawn with garlic and chili. And I had the chocolate mousse dessert. That chocolate mousse was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So rich. So rich. And then today, off to Valley View Restaurant. Go and see Steve up there and have Sunday lunch with him. If you need to contact me, that's my QR code. We all use Line here. We don't use telephone numbers. We all use Line because we're all civilized. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, whoever. Have I missed anyone else? No, that's it. So overall, great. That's the health company I use on the right. I use WR Life Insurance. And on the left, you can even get your pharmaceuticals delivered to your home if you don't feel like driving out to the pharmacist. So life is very easy here. All the expert links will be down in the description. Visas, driving licenses, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, what can I say? Other than life is good. Life is very, very good. I'm knackered because I went walking this morning at 4:30 this morning. Pry had too much of an hangover, so she couldn't make it, unfortunately. But I made it. There's been a lot of panic this week in the expat world in Thailand, and I'm going to show you where it's not really nothing. There's nothing really to worry about. It's a do to do with nothing really. It's the same old thing. The people who are panicking, the ones who probably should be panicking anyway, probably shouldn't be here anyway. So earlier in the week, we kind of got hit with taxation without representation. It didn't work very well with the British. The British tried to tax their colony extra money in the 18th century and ended up losing it, rightly so as well. So taxing people without representation doesn't work very much. We're all here as guests generally, so the visas we're all on are just really extended tourist visas. They're not residence visas, and they're not tax residence visa either. So throughout the world, if you're in Spain, for example, there's two types of visa. There's a residential tax visa and a residential non-tax visa. And the reason why you can have that is because you're paying tax somewhere else at source. So back in the 70s, where a lot of the corporations were being double taxed, they put pressure onto their governments to negotiate with each other to say you either pay tax in one country or you pay tax in another. So as long as you can prove that, you can pay tax. I'll be honest with you, I've had to change the way I do my finances this week. So really, they're after people like Al Capone, one of the biggest tax dodgers of all time. Is it time to leave Thailand for him to be taxed on all overseas income, including retirement savings, stocks and wealth, rental income? That could be so dangerous. So many people would have to leave. It'd be crazy, especially when you hear some of the rates some of the people are talking about. The International Double Taxation Agreement, this will save the common man. This will save people like me and you. It was designed for corporations not to be double taxed, but in reality, it saves us as well, because if we've got investments or we've got trading accounts or savings, we're being taxed at source. So we've really got nothing to worry about on this. So unless they change it and decide to pull out of the double taxation agreement, we have got nothing to worry about. How to protect your wealth, as I've always said, physical gold is a great way to protect your wealth, including gold. International debit card like Wise. So I never had a Wise debit card. I haven't got a debit card. I've got one coming to me now. I've applied for one because I believe this could be a very, very useful card. Independent financial advisor. Go and see an independent financial advisor, fully regulated in your country. They need to be regulated in your country. So don't go around listening to soppy old bastards like me on the internet. Keep copies of all financial transactions. So this is one of the things I've had to change since getting my last visa. So what I do now is when I do all my money transfers coming in from abroad, I show it going from my trading account to my overseas bank, from my overseas bank to Wise, from Wise to my Thai account. And there's also a form between Wise and the Thai account. I think it's called a TOF. So I have to get that from via Wise. Keep cash. So if you've got cash is a great position to be in at the moment. Don't change. So if you're with a financial advisor or you've got a financial plan and it's working for you, please do not change. Do not try and follow somebody like me because you will be bankrupt. Don't do anything illegal. So this is the problem. If all the guys who are panicking, or some of the guys, a few of the guys, very few, 1% of the people panicking are probably into illegal stuff. So they've probably got money coming in from all different types of the black market. If you're in that type of black market and you're doing things unregulated, you are in trouble. Lastly, living debt-free. Living debt-free, that protects your wealth. Because if you haven't got no debt, living in Thailand, you don't feel inflation. Basically, as long as you've got an income that is taxed in the country of source, you should have nothing to worry about. If you have rental properties here in Thailand, yes, you are liable for tax, but you'd probably do that for a company. So it's all quite simple, really. Stay safe, get hold of your tin foil hat, put it back in a larder or your freezer. You've got nothing to worry about, seriously. Double taxation agreements. Australia's had one since the 1st of January 1990. Canada's had one since the 1st of January 1985. UK since 1st of January 81. And that's how long I've been dealing with this, because I was living in Spain at the time with it. USA, January 1997. EU and EE countries, they're like Switzerland, Norway, and the EU countries, they're totally covered as well. And most civilized countries are, including even Russia, China, all the South American countries. Very few countries have not got a double taxation agreement. But I've put those ones up because this is where most of my viewers come from. The DTA will never be changed. It won't go away, because to change one sentence is impossible, because they're international agreements. So if a government decided to tax a pension, so say somebody's living in Malaysia and they're getting their pension from the UK, and all of a sudden the Malaysian government decide to tax you in Malaysia as well as the getting taxed in the UK, they are breaking the double taxation agreement, and that is why it was built. It's nice and easy. No need to panic, really. If you're legit, you've got nothing to worry about. In my case, I'm not worried. The only thing in life which is true is taxes and death and residency. Residencia. Sorry, I'm speaking Spanish here. So as I say, with residencia, you have got two forms. You've got non and tax. So you've got non-tax and you've got tax-paying residencia, and they're totally different. But I think we're all looking pretty good, really. Anyway, this a couple of photographs this week. Different photograph of an elephant. This elephant walking down the road in Rayon. Beautiful. Look at this elephant. This elephant is absolutely unbelievable. On the right here, this bull water buffalo. Look at that. That is one unbelievable beast. Look at it. It weighs about 500 kilos, that. But I just thought I'd put that. We've had rain this week, John. We've had absolutely a shitload of rain. And this is on the 36, quite near to where I live. And so a lorry lost control and basically going too fast, or not enough tread on their tyres, straight into the ditch. Been quite a few deaths, including this poor sod here. He got stuck in this car. The sign got blown over by the wind. When the wind blew, it went straight through his car, and the poor fucker was in it. And obviously, he died in the car. He got crushed to death. But no doubt it'll be okay, because BTC, which is owned by like Chevron, I believe, they will pay out the compensation. But seeing one of these signs fall over, for all those guys who live here in Thailand and see these signs, that is a big sign. These signs, they stand about, I would say, they must stand at about 12 meters high, 10 meters high. They're very tall. This was the sunset from the front of my apartment, going up the other day, looking towards Pattaya, having some lovely sunsets as we're having some rain recently. And this was the sunset over the bay. The lights across here are from Mataput, but the clouds and everything are absolutely beautiful. I really enjoyed the clouds recently around the area. And you can see the rain sweeping in on this monsoon. So the rain was very much appreciated. And this is next week's weather. So they're forecasting rain basically all week. So let's see if it happens. If you're coming to Thailand, one of the things you get used to is the heat. So this is a heat chart over 24 hours, temperature chart. So it just shows you like between like 10 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening, the heat is quite intense. But between like 6:30 going all the way through till 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, it's pretty okay here. You know, it's only like 25 degrees. very pleasant, because we're now heading towards winter. To all the guys in the Northern Hemisphere, I wish you a very happy winter. I hope it is a very cold one. Not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. US dollar is looking strong for Monday and stronger. So get your money while you can at 36. Canada, well, Canadian dollar's falling down a little bit, but it should rebound. So I wouldn't be looking to change money on Monday or today. Australian dollar, I would change today. It looks like it's going to go lower on Monday, but that could rebound later in the week, and we could go back up to 23, 26. Am I breaking up? Higher on Monday, the Swiss franc. The Swiss franc is looking good for Monday. Euro to the Thai baht. It looks like it's going to be on the way up, but it could hit down as well. It's just crossed over, so it's looking quite good to go up. GB pounds, that looks like it's to rebound on Monday as well. Crude oil, this is going to go down a bit, but it's going to be $100 by Christmas. Sounds still good. Oh, excellent. Natural gas, well, I'm still 2.26% behind. So my entry price is 2.71. So I'm a little bit behind on that, but I'm not worried. All I'm basically doing is holding this money because whatever happens, when the winter gets that cold, they've got to start buying natural gas, and I'm going to be in the money. Gold, well, hopefully gold prices will come down a little bit here. They're like 33,000 baht for a bar of gold here at the moment. Crazy. Looks like it could be coming down a little bit on Monday from this. Silver looks like it's going down on Monday. Platinum, that's going down on Monday, hopefully. Although we're in a trade here with Anna, so we've got to be careful. Anna's 2.7% behind, and they're the only two trades I've really got at the moment. That's the only trade I've got at the moment. Waiting on the swing trade for palladium. So hopefully, if this palladium falls right down to 1,200, then I will have some of that as a swing trade. BTC, we're just waiting on the EFT. This is doing nothing. Bitcoin's done nothing this year, really. Nasdaq, well, I said it would top at 1640.10, but we're now 1,700 points behind, and it looks like to be going. It'll probably go higher on Monday, but this is looking very, very weak. It looks like we're in a downward trend here. Recession-wise, the Fed hasn't cut rates yet, so we are still here. So this is my recession watch. I'm saying after the Fed cut, within 12 months, we will have a deep recession. The S&P 500 looks like it's going to retrace to my retrace figure of 420. We're only 137 points off of it, off the rebound. So I think the S&P 500 has got a little bit more distance to go south. Dixie, and this is why the gold's strong, is because the dollar's strong as well. Now, normally, when the dollar and the gold is strong, that's telling you there's a recession on the way. TLT 20-year, I was talking about this in Peaky Blinders on Friday. This is not a buy now, but keep your eye on it. It's around 92. I'd be looking to enter this somewhere between like 75 and 85. And this is my total positions. So my biggest position I've got is gold. Secondly, my second biggest position is cash at 56%, natural gas 33%, platinum at 8%, copper at just under 1%, wheat at just under 1%, rare earth metals at just under 1%, and water at just under 1%. They are all my positions. Trade-wise, at the moment, though, I'm only into natural gas, and Anna's in a platinum trade. Simple as that. Again, this is not financial advice. Don't follow me because you will be bankrupt. And that is about it. So, John, looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday. So we're off to Sunflower on Tuesday. Look forward to that. Yeah, can't wait. Cannot wait to see you. It seems like you've been away for ages. And Andrea's here on Friday. Daz come back last week. That's when we went to Haru. Until then, guys, stay safe. Have a fantastic week. Hope to see you all here soon in beautiful Thailand. And hopefully we'll have more rain in October. Until next week, guys, have a great week. Stay safe, dream big, live small, because that is the way to go forward.